Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, tonight, the Console Kingdom proudly brings to you its four-time PC versus console debate champion of the world, the host of the greatest video game podcast of all time, the Console King Podcast, and PC Gamer's worst nightmare, the Console King. And what does the king have to say today? What is the king going to talk about now? Well, I guess you could say it's a special announcement to make. I'm putting all you PC fanboys on notice, and to all of you gaming that spread bullshit, lies, and are just outright cancer to the community. So what am I going to do in response? I said I was going to bring the fight to PC fanboys, and I was going to bring the fight. Right? So how am I going to do that? Well, I already have this amazing, high-quality microphone that's better than anything on the PC, obviously. I already got this wonderful, beautiful microphone. It's amazing. Right? So what can be better than the king's microphone, than the Console King microphone? What can be better than that? Well, I'll tell you what can be better. This is the List of Treason. Probably my greatest creation of all time. Now, as you can see, the list is empty as of now, but in this video, I'm going to put names on the list, and later on, over the next few days, weeks, months, years, I'm going to add more and more and more and more and more names to the list. Hopefully there's enough room for the amount of just cancerous people in this community. But let's get started. Without further drop my pen. Sorry. Without further ado, let's get on with the list. So, who's going to be the first person on the list? So, I've talked about people that commit treason against their king, right? So, who did I talk about? Well, okay. Who is going to do the honors of being the first person on the list of treason? Who is the most cancerous person in the gaming community? Who would that person be? Alright, Rags. You just made the list. See, I actually wrote his name down. Rags is on the list of treason. He is the first. This is the greatest honor that he has ever had in his entire life. He is the first name on the list of treason. So who else is going to be on my list? So we got Rags, Top Hats and Champagne. You just made the list. There you go. Top Hats and Champagne. Who else is going to be on the list of treason? Fringy. You just made the list. Total And who is the fourth person going to be on the list? I need to think. This is very... Oh yeah, 1316 Killer, you just made the list. I'm gonna put you in big fucking because you commit the most treason. You, 1316 Killer, have committed treason by using the king's microphone. That is not acceptable. See? I put you down in big letters, 1316 Killer. Who else is going to be on the list of treason? Who else is going to be on the list of treason? Well, this list is typically for PC gamers, right? PC gamers are typically the ones that belong on this list because they are the most cancerous in the community, right? But there's someone else that I can think of that's not a PC gamer that belongs on the list. JTech TV, you just made the list. Fuck your PlayStation Legion. And you know what? The PlayStation Legion as a whole is also going to be on the list. Who else am I gonna put on the list of treason? Who else belongs on my list? How about every single PC fanboy on my top 10 worst PC fanboys list? So I already put Rags, Top Hats, Fringy. Those are 3 out of the 10 people on the list. Who else did I put on the list of the top 10 worst PC fanboys on YouTube? So Top Hats was number 1. Rags was number 2. Black Bond was number 3. Black Bond, you just made the list. Committing treason against your king. Black Bond. He's the biggest arrogant who else is going to be on the list from that thing? Arsenal is on the list, so he's going to be on the list. PC Centric's going to be on the list, so I'll write their names down. Arsenal, PC Centric. I forget the other dude that I put on the the worst PC fanboys list. I forget, honestly. Most of these people are they're nothing compared to their king. I'll add them back. I'll put them on the list eventually, but those are the people I could think of so far. So far on the list of treason, we got Rags, Top Hats and Champagne, Fringy, the 1316 Killer, JTech TV, the PlayStation Legion, Black Bond, Arsenal, PC Centric. All fanboys, all idiots that are not worthy. They are not worthy. But they have committed great treason against the console kingdom and their king. That they must be on the list. They need to be on the list. So, we got that. Trying to think of more people to add because this is fun. This is really fun. I'm sure all the people that I put on the list so far just because they are on the list of treason. This is the worst list that anyone can ever be on. Because that means you fuck, and that means you're on fuck notice. Or how about all the people from the Game Talk podcast? All the people from the Game Talk podcast. You know, the podcast that's inferior to my podcast. So, I forget the name of all those idiots on that show. We got Rambo's Corner, who's a fake console gamer. He claims to be a console gamer, but we all know that he's full of shit. Rambo's Corner. I think that's his name. Or some shit. Rambo, whatever the fuck it is, you just made the list. Brimstone, you just made the list. And I forget the name of all the other 2 people that are on there. Oh yeah, Rags is the other one. But who's the third one? Who's the other dude that's on the podcast? It's Brimstone, Rambo. Oh man, this person's so irrelevant. I can't even remember his fucking. I'm drawing a blank right now. I don't know what the other person on the Game Talk podcast name is, but I could always update. Geek Essentials. You just made the list. So far we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 fanboys, 12 cancerous cells in the gaming community have just made the list of treason. And that's just the start. I'm going to keep adding on more and more and more and more and more people to the list. Any cancerous individual that dares to speak against their king and dares to spread PC communist propaganda is going to be on the list. Oh, I forgot one name, didn't I? I forgot a very important name on the list. I forgot a very, 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 very important name. Someone that I debated before. He's probably the first person I debated on PC versus console issues, right? Now, he is nicer, he is less cancerous than the other people on this list, without a doubt, but he is still cancer. Bullet Barry, you just made the list. Damn it. There you go. There you go. There you go. All you people are probably pants right now. You are on a list of treason. How are you guys ever going to recover from that? How? How can you ever recover from that? I don't know. But you guys had it coming. You guys definitely had it coming. I'm going to keep adding on more and more and more and more and more names to the list as I see fit. I might as well put all the people on my Discord server on the list because they're all cancer too. I might as well put most of the people on my list of subscribers on the list because most of them just subscribe to promote their PC propaganda bullshit and to speak ill against their king. So, you know, I should have had a longer list, but oh well, it is what it is. But you know, you people better be shit pants right now. You guys better, because how can you guys recover from this? I don't know. But like I said, I'll keep updating my list. I'll keep adding more and more and more and more and more names, and I will continue to prove time after time after time after time why PC gaming is inferior to console gaming. And sure, there's definitely a lot of cancer in the console community, but here's my analogy for the whole thing, okay? The cancer in the console community versus the cancer in the PC community. Okay, so I would consider the cancer in the console community to be like similar to like stage 1 skin cancer. It's shit, but you know, it's fixable. And it's not terrible. You know, it's bad, but it's not terrible. Cancer on the PC community. That would be like I'm trying to think of the worst cancer ever. Well, how about this? It would be like the worst form of, it would be like stage 3 testicular cancer. You know, because if you have stage 3 testicular cancer, and if you have a lot, you know, if you have cancer in your body, you're going to lose your testicles. So I guess it's a fair analogy because PC gamers have no balls. That was clever. Yeah, it was very clever. So just wanted to make that announcement to all my loyal subjects that the list has been created and names have been put on the list. I know who's been naughty and I know who's been nice. And you people better watch out. Better watch out. Because I'm the king of consoles. And to say after that. I pretty much said everything. But you guys get the fuck. You guys get it. You guys get it. The fucking has been created. Names have been put on this shit. And all I do is win. Yeah.